Have you ever caught yourself wondering, is that younger woman actually interested in me, or am I just imagining it? It's a question many older men quietly ask but rarely talk about. And here's the truth. Most of you are missing the signs entirely. Hi, I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and after 5 years of working closely with men on confidence, communication, and emotional health, I can tell you attraction doesn't disappear with age. It simply changes form. So today, I'm going to reveal 4 subtle signs younger women show when they're genuinely attracted to older men and what you can do to respond with confidence and class instead of doubt or hesitation. But before we dive in, take a quick second to tap like, because this helps more men like you find real, empowering advice. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I always love knowing where my audience is tuning in from. All right, let's talk truth. There's a myth floating around that younger women aren't interested in older men anymore. That's simply not true. From a biological, psychological, and emotional standpoint, many younger women are drawn to older men for very real reasons: maturity, emotional steadiness, life experience, and the quiet kind of confidence that doesn't have to shout. What pushes them away isn't age, it's insecurity. When a man starts to believe he's too old, he unconsciously lowers himself, he doubts his worth, apologizes for his age, and that energy instantly kills attraction. Because what women, especially younger women, are subconsciously looking for is leadership energy, not dominance, not control, but presence. That grounded, unshakable calm that says, I've lived life, I know who I am, and I don't need to prove it. When you own that energy, age becomes an asset, not a limitation. And that brings me to the signs, the small, often missed indicators that a younger woman isn't just being polite or friendly, she's actually attracted. Now, in my years as a doctor and relationship advisor, I've interviewed and coached countless men and women about attraction dynamics. And one pattern keeps repeating. Older men underestimate how obvious younger women can be when they're interested, because they expect her to flirt in the way women your age might direct compliments. Overt body language, but younger women use subtler, psychologically layered signals. If you don't know what to look for, you'll miss it every time. So let's fix that. Here are 4 signs a younger woman likes you, but you're missing them and what each one means about how she sees you. Sign 1: she mirrors you and you don't even notice it. Ever find that she starts using the same words you do? Or suddenly enjoys the same hobbies or music you've mentioned? That's not coincidence. It's a natural psychological behavior called mirroring, and it's one of the clearest signs of attraction. When a younger woman looks up to you, not as an authority figure, but as someone she admires, her brain subconsciously tries to synchronize with yours. It's her way of saying, I want to connect with your world. Biologically, this mirroring activates the brain's mirror neurons. It builds comfort, trust, and emotional resonance. You may not even notice it happening, but she's aligning with your rhythm because it makes her feel emotionally safe. Emotionally, it means she respects you. She sees you as someone who has depth, wisdom, and presence, qualities she's hungry for. Practically, if you notice her subtly adopting your habits, speech patterns, or even your interests, take it as a quiet form of admiration. It's not manipulation, it's connection. Sign 2: she seeks your approval without making it obvious. This one is subtle and powerful. When a younger woman is attracted to you, she often starts checking your reactions to her stories, jokes, or opinions. She'll look for your validation, maybe a nod, a smile, you're right about that. Now, here's the biology behind it. When a woman feels interest or emotional tension, her brain releases dopamine and oxytocin, reward chemicals that bond her to your approval. So, if your opinion matters to her, it's not random, it's chemistry. Emotionally, she's seeking reassurance that she can measure up to your level. You represent experience, and she wants to feel that she's worthy of your attention. If she downplays her age or emphasizes her maturity, oh, I don't really party like my friends anymore, that's not just small talk. That's her trying to show you she belongs in your world. So what should you do? Meet her halfway with warmth, not arrogance. A simple, I appreciate that it's refreshing, validates her effort without breaking her confidence. Sign 3: she acts more serious or grounded around you. You might notice she drops the cute and bubbly act she uses with younger guys. That's intentional. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, she instinctively matures her demeanor to signal compatibility. It's not faking, it's adaptation. She might dress a little more modestly, speak with more thoughtfulness, or engage in deeper topics when you're around. Biologically, this happens because of the way her brain perceives your dominant presence, not in an aggressive way, but as emotional authority. Her nervous system feels calmer, steadier, so her behavior adjusts to match that frequency. Emotionally, she's saying, I want you to take me seriously. She doesn't want to be seen as a kid in your eyes, she wants to be seen as a woman. If you notice this shift, honor it. Look her in the eyes. Listen when she speaks. Because in that moment, she's showing you one of the most vulnerable forms of attraction, respect. Sign 4. She downplays her immaturity, even when you know it's still there. This is one of the biggest giveaways and the one most older men overlook. You'll hear her say things like, oh, I used to go out all the time, but not anymore. Or I'm kind of over the party scene now, I like quieter nights. Now, whether that's fully true or not isn't the point. What matters is why she's saying it. It's her way of proving that she's emotionally ready for someone like you. Biologically, she's trying to match your level of emotional intelligence and stability because she doesn't want to lose the chance of being taken seriously. It's not manipulation, it's evolution. Younger women know that older men value peace, calm, and maturity. So when she presents that version of herself, it's a signal, I want to be seen as your equal, not your project. Practically, the way you respond here matters. Don't tease her or call her out. Instead, meet her where she is. That's a great mindset. It says a lot about your growth. You're reinforcing her maturity while still keeping the spark alive. Now that you know these signs, what do you do with them? Here's the key. Don't chase lead with presence. When a younger woman shows interest, your best move isn't to perform or overcompensate. It's to stay steady. Here's how. Stay authentic. You don't have to act younger to connect. You've earned your wisdom, let it show. Keep your energy grounded, speak slower, listen more, maintain eye contact. Those signals of calm authority trigger trust and attraction at a subconscious level. Set the emotional tone. Whether it's playful, thoughtful, or romantic, women take emotional cues from you. When you're composed, she feels safe. Avoid self-deprecating comments about age. You think it's humility, she interprets it as insecurity. Replace I'm probably too old for this with I've had my share of experiences and I've learned to enjoy life fully. And finally, remember, you don't need to prove that you can keep up with her. She's drawn to you because you're different. Because you bring something her world often lacks: depth, direction, and peace. Let's get real for a moment. If you've ever doubted your value as an older man, you're not alone. So many men lose confidence because society tells them attraction belongs to the young. But that's not how nature works. Biologically, emotionally, and spiritually, maturity has always held power. Women, deep down, crave stability, purpose, and presence. When you show up as a man who has found peace with himself, not chasing, not apologizing, not performing, you become magnetic. You don't need to be 25 again. You just need to be awake, aware, and authentic. So, my friend, if you've ever felt invisible, uncertain, or left behind in today's dating world, remember this. Age is not your weakness. It's your superpower. Younger women aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for a man who knows who he is, a man with quiet confidence, emotional intelligence, and a sense of peace about his journey. Start small. Reclaim your posture. Speak with intention. And treat every interaction not as a test, but as an opportunity to bring warmth and dignity into the world. Because when you carry yourself that way, not only do women notice, life notices. If this message resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit like, tell me in the comments where you're watching from, and subscribe so you never miss the next video that helps men like you live, love, and lead with confidence. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and I want you to remember, it's never too late to feel wanted, admired, and deeply connected again. You've just got to see what's been right in front of you all along. Until next time, stay confident, stay kind, and stay curious.